Hey everyone, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Crusader Kings 3 here today on the channel. We're back on the Game of Thrones mod, playing on the Dreamer Spring scenario. We are so far in the future from a Game of Thrones, really. Alright, so if you like the sound, feel free to leave the video a like and subscribe if you're new. Here today, we're playing as Robert Hardyng-Baratheon, who currently sits the Iron Throne in his 60s, and we're making plans and preparations to go against the Dornish. At the moment, if we continue, there will be a Hardyng through marriage sitting on the Dornish throne. Like, he will have the last name Hardyng, which is good for me. Same with House Tyrell in the Reach. We've married well. However, Dorne is still free and independent. So I've requested the Lord of House Estamont to basically accept all the military forces for the Iron Throne to show up, and we're going to amphibiously land in Sunspear. Now, I've done a fair few invasions of Dorne. I've found it's actually better to completely avoid the Dornish marches. Oh no, Ronald, my son, has died. To be fair, he's 54. For some reason, Robert and Harold are like lasting so long. Harold Hardyng lasted till his 60s. Robert is in his mid-60s now. Anyway, back into this Dornish conquest. Yeah, you're better off not pushing from the Reach. You're better off not pushing from the Stormlands. You're better off navally landing in Sunspear, trying to snipe and take that. Try and win the war as quick as you can. Take a bunch of valuable political hostages and prisoners. We're sitting at 120k. And then what happens is the Dornish tend to push up into the Stormlands out of their native territory. And then what you can do is you can split the army like this. And we might even take a little bit more because the Dornish get some crazy bonuses. I don't know. We haven't got the best military commanders. We've had a little bit of wars now, so not everyone's green. Actually, we'll just take the full 120, bugger it. And then we'll push back to Sunspear, because they're going to start taking territory quickly. I want to try and win a decisive victory against them. But, yeah, we did well in the Stormland War. We struggled in the Reach, and now they're taking, like, Blackhaven and stuff, and then they're going to have trouble pushing back. So we're going to go up against the Dornish now. A massive battle has gone on out, and Tyrion, like, I guess this Dornish prince is actually the grandson of Tyrion Lannister, which is interesting. He fled to Dorne. Okay, so we're one there now, nice. So we got it to 50%. And married into House Martell, yeah, so this Martell line has a Lannister bent to it. Alright, so now we're in Ironwood. We might as well siege that, because that's going to be a key point to take. So let's do that. Now, let's try and make sure those Dornish don't convalesce. They've somehow gone back down and around there, using that cave and funnel system in the north. Okay, let's go again. I want to completely decimate the army. I'm at a stage now where I can't really afford to go into naming. There's just so many Hardings now. Alright, now let's move to Sunspear. Whoops. And we'll try and give that to give chase. Challenge for an artifact. Single combat. No. The Kraken King, who we subjugated in the last episode, wants that. But once we've dealt with Dorne, we should be able to have peace in Westeros finally. Yeah, so Voron is 47, son of Tyrion, doesn't have his affliction. Is married to one of my relatives, the Hightower woman. A member of House Hardyng, half Hardyng, sits in Hightower too, in Old Town too. We've got Hardings everywhere if you look at the family tree, which is nice. Using that Baratheon fertility. Oh no! My Tyrell wife is no more. My son Ronald would have been half Tyrell. My grandson is currently my heir, so we've skipped that generation. Unfortunately, Ronald was a bit of an odd egg, a black sheep of the family, if you will. You are going to accept that marriage, even if you do run away. So it looks like he will join the clergy. That's annoying. I don't know. I think it is once you've... Oh, wait, we've won now. We can submit some demands. I do think once your family tree is massive, you should allow them to become Kingsguard and Knights and stuff. I don't know about Maesters, though, necessarily. And I can remarry, but I'm 70. So is it actually worth it? Another Dowager Queen. Maybe we just don't worry about it. Wow, Robert II, 70 years of age. Yikes. His father lived till he's 80, so we've just got a bunch of crazy long characters of age. We might be able to get another marriage off, potentially. So Jasper, guess then it goes to Maya. Interesting. So here is the family tree. So Ronald ran away, married a lowborn, which is unfortunate. Oh, nice. So Andrew actually had a child with Stannis' great-granddaughter. So that's good, because we wanted to combine that line. Yeah, so you joined and became a grey rat, unfortunately. Down in the Citadel. Oh, okay, so Baron II has risen. Okay. So we do have some Hardings in there somewhere. But yeah, so my niece is currently Queen in Dawn now. So that works out well. And then if you come here, it's a little bit clearer. So eventually... Yep, so House Hardyng will rule in Dawn. And same, Samwell Hardyng will rule in the Reach too. Already we've got one of my nieces there. And then through, well, it even says Baratheon relation, but that's through the Lannister, so that doesn't really count technically. Through the Tommen line. Well, actually, he's technically my cousin, isn't he? Through... Because Tommen married Marjorie, so so technically he is through... Wait, no, so Andrew is related to him through the Tyrell line. Oh my god. House Frey is massive there, because the Tullys are back. It's more Frey Tully, though. No, he looks a little bit more Tully now. They didn't before, though. So, interesting. Up in the north, the Boltons are firmly there. Son of Ramsay. Jeez, there's so many Boltons. So, it's just because House Stark has just been decimated and destroyed. There is a King Beyond the Wall too. The Night's Watch has fallen, so maybe we should go up there and deal with that. But King Robert, 71, now sits the Iron Throne at old age. I would like to at least play a third generation if we can, but it might take a little bit of time before we can play as Andrew. Joffrey Darkstorm. Yeah, so technically his father isn't Robert, but Mace is still his grandsire. And Marjorie's his mother too. Alright, we're going to let Robert go a little bit to reduce some stress. He's 76, the old king. I could take myself out, but I'm not going to. Oh, a strange noise. Oh. It's his 77th birthday. Maybe bring me milk with the poppy. Try and do everything to... Yeah, I don't want to do that because it tends to not work. And you get bad traits and relations. Oh, Devon has now died. Lord Paramount. And now Samson. So, his son, Samwell Hardyng, will eventually take the throne. So, House Hardyng is well and truly supplanted itself. Oh, and he's died. King Robert of the Iron Throne, 78 years of age, only ruled for 20 years. 2 years younger than his grandsire. So now we're going to play as the young king, Andrew Hardyng. His father, rough scallion, adventurer, didn't want to be king, died, and so he's more of a learned man too. Generous, compassionate, not the best traits. However, he has married Stannis' great-granddaughter, so we're going to keep the Baratheon line. He does look more Hardyng than anything. He has a little bit of Tyrell blood in him too. He actually looks like more of a Tyrell, if I had to pick one. So we'll try and bring that Baratheon genus in a little bit more. Alrighty, so I'm probably going to wrap things up here, this particular series. We've gone on so long here. We started off as Harold Hardyng, then made Hardyng-Baratheon, and now Harold Hardyng's great grandson now sits at the Iron Throne, married to Stannis' great granddaughter. So my cousin sits on the City Watch. One of my other cousins is a Maester. Got Tyrell lineage there. Yeah, he's the Lord Commander Horton of the Gold Cloaks. And we've broken over 100 members with House Hardyng. So if we go this even further here, so this is all the descendants of Harold Hardyng. So we've got the Hardyng Greyjoy Cadet branch, which is ruling from Riverrun. Oh god, I've even got my brother's line too, which is actually ruling the old Hardyng claims. Because then we've got the Cadet branch, which would have been in Harrenhal. We've got the Cadet branch in the Fingers. We've even like bred into House Tarth too. Same with House Rowan. They gave us early support. Yeah, so the Lord of House Rowan is directly related to Harold. Even the Lord of Dragonstone, and then so the future heir of the Stormlands is half Hardyng too. But House Hardyng will sit in Geralt of Dawn. Lower Valeman is going to sit in Dawn, which is interesting. And Lower Valeman Samwell is going to sit in the Reach 2. What about this line? Not quite. Oh, Simon has taken the throne. We could maybe try and make a claim with Euron, potentially. He does look wild like a Greyjoy, but blue like blonde like a Hardyng, which is interesting. We've got the House Hightower line. Alright, well, I'm going to wrap things up here. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know if you'd like to see Andrew's run, but I think we're sort of done with this particular series. I think I've milked this campaign as much as I can do. I've done so much videos, so many content, and House Hardyng is like a prolific royal house. It's turning into the Habsburgs of Westeros a little bit, and it's probably time to move on to another campaign. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, all the good YouTube stuff. Stay tuned for more Crusader Kings 3, more GOT, and more videos on the channel. Like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.